New Times, published in 2017, is a novel penned by Rehana Rossouw, a South African author and journalist. The narrative unfolds in Cape Town during the period surrounding the 1995 Rugby World Cup, and it follows the journey of a courageous political journalist as she navigates the post-apartheid era in South Africa. The story serves as a spiritual successor to Rossouw's debut novel, What Will People Say?, which is set in Cape Town 9 years earlier. The central character is Aaliyah Ollie Adams, a young newspaper reporter in Cape Town in 1995. Despite her family's Muslim background, Ollie is not particularly devout and actively challenges the patriarchal norms of her community in the Bo-Kaap, a predominantly Muslim neighborhood where she grew up. She also grapples with her identity as a gay individual but keeps this aspect of her life hidden, fearing social rejection or disownment within her Muslim community. The backdrop of 1995 is a time of hope and political complexity in South Africa, with the recent end of apartheid and the commencement of Nelson Mandela's presidency. The country's leaders advocate for reconciliation between racial and social groups. As part of this reconciliation effort, Mandela encourages citizens of all backgrounds to support the Springboks, South Africa's national rugby team, which has long been a source of tension among black South Africans. During this year, South Africa hosts the Rugby World Cup, and the events take place in stadiums across the country, including Cape Town's Newlands Stadium. Despite Mandela's vision of a rainbow nation, significant societal issues persist, such as income inequality and a growing AIDS crisis, about which political leaders remain conspicuously silent. Tragedy strikes when Ollie's father passes away after a prolonged illness, compelling Ollie to return to Bo-Kaap to provide both financial and emotional support to her mother and grandmother. Her mother's grief is overwhelming, leading to her hospitalization due to emotional distress. Following her return from the hospital, Ollie's mother struggles with severe depression, rendering her unable to offer support to the other women in the household. Simultaneously, Ollie faces her own emotional challenges. Her close friend and former lover, Sumaya, is engaged to a Muslim man, and the impending wedding places immense psychological strain on Ollie. She also reconnects with her friend Lizo, an employee of President Mandela who suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder resulting from his time as a political prisoner on Robben Island. Additionally, Munir, a consistent source of support for Ollie, is battling AIDS and nearing the end of his life. As South Africa prepares to embark on a Truth and Reconciliation Commission, an initiative aimed at healing the psychological scars of the apartheid era, Ollie stumbles upon the mysterious death of a young soldier who fought in support of the apartheid cause. Upon meeting the soldier's parents, Ollie becomes determined to uncover the truth behind his demise. However, she faces resistance from state officials who are eager to promote narratives of reconciliation and move past the country's dark history. While the lives of the Adams family women continue to spiral out of control, Ollie's grandmother intervenes by seeking the help of a traditional healer. Ollie, who is averse to religious and mystical practices, resists this approach. Furthermore, she feels tormented by the Islamic demon, Iblis, as a manifestation of her personal anguish. Throughout the novel, she grapples with painful memories, including her experiences growing up with a sick father, her inability to openly express her sexual desires, and the trauma of witnessing horrific acts of violence as a journalist during the apartheid era. As the novel concludes, South Africa triumphs in the Rugby World Cup, with Mandela appearing at the trophy ceremony wearing a Springbok shirt, symbolizing a significant moment of reconciliation for the nation. Nonetheless, both Ollie and South Africa must grapple with the enduring ghosts of the past that can never be fully escaped. New Times is described by South Africa's Sunday Times newspaper as a bittersweet reflection of a challenging, partly hopeful, and sometimes dismaying era that those who lived through it never imagined would mark the beginning of a disheartening descent. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.